Never change. Good morning, Saja. Good afternoon. Today's topic: the never-changing in the ever-changing, or vice versa, actually. The ever-changing in the never-changing. Sometimes when you reach this realization, you can use words anyway, a positive way or negative way. But before we say anything, maybe just sit a little bit. Just to feel your presence. So you notice you're present. Actually, we are always present. So the presence here is synonymous with I amness, I am, being aware or awareness. In Chinese Buddhism, we call Xin, Xin. Maybe I can put it right here. The awareness we call Xin. But this Xin also refers to the heart, the physical organ heart. So Xin has different meanings, but here it means your pure awareness. If you identify you are the pure awareness, you're not the body mind, which appears in the awareness, then you are at least a bodhisattva. This is a critical milestone in the path of awakening. You disidentify with the limited body and mind. You identify your unlimited pure awareness. Simple. You find the real you or the true self. In this recognition, you transcend death. You transcend birth and death. Because one day we're gonna leave this body. We're gonna leave the mind too. You have no fear of death because you've recognized you are unchanging. You're the non-changing, you're the never changing. The never changing means your presence has never changed. The presence 5 minutes ago is identical with your current or present presence. Your presence 10 minutes ago, yesterday, last week, last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Since the day one we were born, has never been changed. Body mind may change, not may change, always changing. We grow, we evolve, we learn, we experience, and every contents of the experience is different day by day, month by month, minute by minute. Now, the words you are listening are changing. The energy flow in your body is changing or flowing or vibrating. Time is passing by. Nothing is fixed. Young God, I have a question. I have some extreme fatigue every day for the last few weeks, or for a month. My body and mind is so tired. What I can do? Go to see a doctor, please, first. Do what you need to do. Have an examination. Go to see a doctor, therapist. You're not the body mind mean doesn't mean you ignore your body. See a Western doctor or Chinese doctor or Eastern doctor. Where are you? So our health is related to your how's your sleep, how's your diet, how's your emotion, how's your do you exercise? So the health is connected with a lot of factors. How old are you? Hmm. But I can give you a tip of meditation too. You can try to heal yourself. So you can sit quietly, inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Please follow me. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Inhale, a deep abdominal breathing, okay? Pause, exhale, pause. Meaning each inhalation you find that rising of your lower abdominal area. Exhale. So you focus on your lower abdominal breathing. You have a focus point, like at your stomach or stomach area. You can visualize every inhalation. You're downloading energy to your lower abdominal area, like you're charging yourself. And each exhalation, you're letting go all your worries, concerns, discomfort. Inhale, downloading energy to your stomach area. Exhale, letting go. You have to be focused. You feel the presence of your body. Maybe you can use the mantra of Ho'onoponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. So this you is the body. You love your body. You say sorry to your body. Maybe we ignore it, right? We overuse it. You can try both. See which one is more fit or suitable for you. Instead of feel the fatigue of your body, feel the aliveness of your body. Do you find it helpful? Sometimes I use this technique too. But anyway, no matter how healthy you are, we are, we're gonna die one day. So keep healthy is okay, is good, but it's relative. How do you look at death? Is more important. You are the presence which is birthless, deathless. If you really figure it out, you may hear yourself in a much deeper way because you're totally relaxed. Just one second, my back is running. No, okay, it's not charging. It's not charging. Okay. Buddha is the greatest doctor in the world. In all the worlds, actually, not only in the human world. Because he's teaching us something beyond birth and death. When you see 5 skandhas are empty, you're always relaxed. Relaxation is the foundation of any healing. Relaxation is the foundation of any healing. Especially mental relaxation. Actually, the presence is always relaxed, worry-free, but the mind doesn't agree. The mind is a problem. The identification with the limited self is a problem, a deep problem actually. The wrong identification that you are the body-mind is the root of suffering, is the root of problem. Because body-mind is empty, which is doomed to disappear one day. And if you identify with a impermanent body-mind, you suffer. We suffer. There's no body and mind to undergo birth and death. Buddha's teaching. I repeat, there is no body and mind to undergo birth and death. So beautiful. The never changing recognize itself. You realize your true nature. The pure awareness realize its birthless, deathless state. There's only awareness. Every other thing is your projection. Consciousness only school. So profound. Around 1,300 years ago, there was a master, Xuanzang. went to India, crossed the deserts, mountains, almost died a couple of times, traveled from China to India on foot, on foot, okay, on feet, no cell phone, no GPS, scorching sunlight. He dropped his water bottle too. Master Xuanzang had only one wish: to bring sutras, the ultimate teaching of Buddha, from India to China. He almost died, but he eventually made it, arrived in India, and spent 16 or 17 years learning Buddhism. He was so smart. Very soon, he taught. He was teaching Buddhism in the Buddhism University. Just give me a name. Give me a second. Lalanda University, yes. I just give you maybe. So it was all recorded. Okay, so I just give you maybe a little bit background here. I give you a copy here from Wikipedia. So Lalanda University was a renowned Buddhist monastic university, ancient Magadha, Eastern India, the world's first residential university. Operating from 527 until 1197, so more than 700 years of history of Nalanda University, golden age of India. Anyway, Master Xuanzang went to this Nalanda University, learn and teach at the same time, and bring a sutra of conscious only school to China. So that's why I mentioned him here. There's only your awareness. Everything is the application of the awareness. So don't worry. You never die. What dies is not true, and truth never dies. You see? The unreal dies. Real never dies. So Xuanzang went to India, traveled around India, and also learned and taught in Nalanda University. And after 17 years, I think, he brought this a lot of sutras, not only the consciousness only school, but also other lineage too. But he became the founder, the first patriarch of consciousness only school in China. And this consciousness only school matches nowadays non-duality very much. If you are interested in non-dual view or non-duality, that's it. Yogacara or non-duality or consciousness only school and the Madhyamaka should be combined. I told this before, right? The emptiness and the consciousness only school, if you understand these two philosophy of the Mahayana Buddhism, you have a total picture. All these two main philosophy in Buddhism is try to discover the nature of who we are and the nature of cosmos. It's not only philosophical, but also very, very scientific. Anyway, Buddhism is not only a religion, it's much more beyond a religion. It's the greatest science. Science is catching up with Buddhism. The never-changing Dhammakaya and ever-changing Sambhogakaya and the Nirmanakaya. Three kayas, three bodies of the Buddha. And you are originally Buddha. You have these three bodies. You are never changing in the ever changing. And this never changing and ever changing is one. So if you realize you're then ever changing and the never changing is one, then you reach the realization of suchness. Suchness, 如是. It is always so. Don't worry. It is always so. don't panic. It is always so, don't dream. It is always so, have fun. That's the beauty of awakening. No word can describe it. Buddha taught almost 50 years and eventually said he taught nothing. see if I can find something for you to read, maybe a little bit. So I sent you a Yogacara. It's not first time though, but yoga practice. One whose practice is yoga. Do you practice yoga? It's an influential tradition of Buddhist philosophy and psychology, emphasizing the study of cognition, perception, and consciousness through the interior lens of the meditative and the yogic practices. Very beautiful definition. Yogacara is one of the two most influential traditions of Mahayana Buddhism in India. The other is Madhyamaka. So you can keep reading if you want. I just maybe pick up some most important keywords here. Yogacara mainly associated with Indian Mahayana Buddhism from about 4th century. You see, Buddha nirvana around 5th century BCE, right? But this is 400 CE, so 900 years later. And it is also later than Madhyamaka. You see the development of the Buddhism too. Anyway, yoga practice. You see, in North America, there's a lot of studios of yoga. But unfortunately, they practice only asana or some breathwork too. Stretching, bending, some breathwork, that's all. But yoga is definitely not limited to the bending, twisting of the body. You are a yogi right now. You are one with your body, mind, and spirit. That's yoga. You're one with phenomenal world, mental world, emotional world. That's yoga. Yoga means union, the never changing in the ever changing. Anyway, this is interesting. So, a, 'little bit 2 or 3 pages down in the soterological phenomenology. What so I just copy it here. So underneath this subtitle, there's there's a little bit description which is interesting. I just copy paste a little bit here. A deceptive trick is built into the way consciousness operates at the very moment. Consciousness projects and constructs a cognitive object in such a way that it disowned its own creation. Do you follow? Pretending the object is out there in order to render that object capable of being appropriated, even while what we recognize is occurring within our fact of cognition. We cognize it as if it were external to our consciousness. Realization of Vijnaptimatra exposes this trick intrinsic to consciousness working, thereby eliminating it. When that deception is removed, one's mode of cognition is no longer termed consciousness. It has become direct cognition, jhana, wisdom. You see, we are projecting a world so rich, so complicated. Once you see your own projection, once you see your creation, once you see the object is not there, it's within you, then there's no deception. You eliminate this deception. That's the Yogacara. Very beautifully defined. Explained. You can continue on. So consciousness engages in this deceptive game of projection, dissociation, and appropriation because there's no self, non-self. According to Buddhism, the deepest and most pernicious, erroneous view, most pernicious, erroneous view held by sensual beings is the view that a permanent, eternal, immutable, independent self exists. There's no such self, the one identity. And deep down we know that. This makes us anxious since it entails that no self or identity endures forever. In order to assuage that anxiety, we attempt to construct a self, to fill the anxious void, to do something enduring. The projection of the cognitive objects for appropriation is consciousness' main tool for this construction. If I own things, ideas, theories, identities, material objects, then I am. Wrong. If there are eternal objects that I can possess, then I too must be eternal. To undermine this desperate, sorry, to undermine this desperate and erroneous appropriative grasping, Yogacara text says, negate the object, and the self is also negated. Non-self. There's nothing to attach. There's no body mind to undergo birth and death. Remember, I talked about this, the first split between awareness and contents awareness, right? All the contents of your awareness now. Look around. Room, computer, cell phone, your body, table, trees, buildings outside, is all your projection. It's the first split in the consciousness, meaning objects of the awareness and awareness itself. So this first split is the origin of suffering. If you can yoga it, yoga as a verb means you can unite it, then you see the deception, you seize the suffering. You remove the origin of suffering. You reach the level of suchness. That's only you. All is you, yet only you. This only you does not exist either. There's no you. There's only voila. I mean, you, not as body mind. It's so beautiful. It is always so. And we have been fooled, deceived by mind for so many years. Maybe so many lives too. Once you reach this realization, all the five skandhas becomes empty, and instantly you see your true nature. You cut all the karmic forces on you. All the karmic force, all your tendencies, negativities, even positivities are empty. Everything is real. Ta ta ta. You are the ta ta ta. We are always ta ta ta. We lost. We are talking about ourselves. We're playing with ourselves. We lose ourselves in this playing. We lose ourselves in this projection. Wake up, beautiful dreamer. You see, this is very simple, beautiful word. Just leave it on this sentence. When we wrongly imagine there to be external objects, look around, external objects. We are led to think in terms of the duality of the grasped and the grasper, of what is out there and what is in here. In short, of external world and self. That's the first split of awareness and contents of awareness. There's no outside, inside. There's no external, internal. It's all you. Coming to see that there's no external world is a means. Vasubandhu thinks the philosophers in the in this philosophy of Yogacara, Vasubandhu thinks of overcoming a very subtle way of belief in an I. Once we see why physical objects cannot exist, we will lose all temptation to think there is a true me within. There are really just impressions, and we superimpose. Superimpose is a good word. Superimpose on these the false construction of object and subject. There's no subject and object. There's only one. Or even only one is not proper. It's not two. Okay, not two. So negation is more powerful than affirmation. Not two. Not object, subject. If you can negate down to this no object, no subject, that's all. You cannot negate anymore. You see, non-duality is such a powerful way of philosophy or science to reach the truth. Okay, maybe that's all for today. Mhm. Any question or experience you want to share? Yeah, it's tricky. Yeah, it's self or non-self. The true self, the wrong self. There's no self. There's a true self. Yeah. So let's say the wrong self, the small letter SELF, is the wrong identification of who you are. Let's say the body mind. So Buddha's teachings try to negate. There's no self, no small SELF self. Negate the wrong identification. So after you can realize you are not the body mind, so you realize you're the true self, the uppercase SELF, let's say the true self, which is your pure awareness, is the pure awareness. Now there's a pay a little bit caution here. So once you realize your pure awareness, the never changing true self, you realize that the projection you're having now, the world, is no different from you, the true self. So the never changing and ever changing is one, is non dual. So you don't attach to the true self or the non self either. Do you follow? If I use the metaphor, ocean and a wave, I can say you are both wave and ocean. Or I can say you're neither ocean nor wave. You are that. So in this we say suchness, ta ta ta. It's so hard to describe. You have to realize it. You are both wave and ocean. You're, you're all your body, mind, spirit. Now there's only one thing left. That's you. So this you see, when I say you, there's I, there's somebody else. Now, word reach its limitation. Every word is a dissection of suchness, is a dissection of the totality. I can only use a sign now. This is, it is like this. Your projection. So the subject object is one, right? The world out there and I here within is one. It is always so. You're fooled by the mind, an awakened mind. The infinity plays, having fun with itself in a finite body, mind, names, and form. It is always so. It applies to everyone, everything, every no thing, every sentient being. You are playing with yourself. There's no you and I. This thing, suchness, is playing with suchness since the Big Bang, before Big Bang and after Big Bang. It transcends time. Big Bang is like 13.8 billion ago. It's still in time. Suchness transcends time, transcends space. That's called infinity. Trippy. I know. Not a wave, not the ocean, because it's a negation to negate your attachment. Oh, because I'm an ocean, so I don't care any wave anymore. No, because I'm a spirit, I don't care about my mind, my body anymore. No, because I am the never changing, so I pay no attention to the ever changing anymore. No, it's a negation to negate extremes. You need to pay attention to your body mind. You need to pay attention to your relationship. You need to pay attention to the world. Don't attach to your true self either. So there's only suchness. There's only one thing here now. So this one thing, or non-dual thing, I know it's hard. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you, Sacha. See you next time. Thank you.